Happy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever day you are down bad enough to be watching this video. My name is, don't worry about my name, and this is Reese Football, and you're tuning in on a great week where we're going to talk about what happened week 8 and what's going to happen week 9. If you haven't noticed by now, if you're a continued subscriber, which we thank you for watching our videos, but you might have noticed that the big, tall, dumb idiot is here, and the guy that you actually want to see, Mr. Matt Reese, is not here. So don't click off the video. In fact, I would sell you on this concept, okay? So Matt keeps me very much in check. He keeps me from canceling myself, from canceling the channel, because I make a lot of stupid jokes. He's like a father figure, like a dad. And I appreciate that so much. He's protecting me from myself. But today, folks, Daddy's not here.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I can say whatever I want. So stay tuned. I'm probably going to say something stupid. You're going to laugh. Just between you and me, don't cancel me. You know, let's make that agreement. So let's recap last week, what happened in week 8. So, the standings are as follows. Number 1 is me. I was, so far, 76.47 percentage of 83, correct. I messed that up so much. Matt normally does this, and I don't know how he finds the individual week records. So, hopefully when he edits this video, he's just going to skip over this and he's not going to see me stumbling through all of this, because if he does, he's definitely going to fire me.
I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few months, and knowing out.
And if he fires me, how am I going to feed my family? Okay, so number 1 last week, the one and only Matthew Reese with 110 points. Number 2, Andrew. Number 3 and 4 tied for last place, unfortunately, is me and Rhett. But, okay, guys, if you look at the whole standings, all right, I'm still in first place. Matty Ice is in second. Andrew's in third. Rhett's in fourth. It's a tight race between me and Matt. He's really closing the gap. I need to pull my stuff together so that I don't lose, because I don't like losing. So these picks that I'm about to drop, okay, you can lock them in on your 16-leg parlay this week. They are as good as gold, okay? I'm not a fortune teller. I don't believe in that kind of crap. But I might have a ball. I definitely have a ball. But I might have one of the crystal, thing that I can predict these games. So number 1. Wow, my internet is really taking a crap right now. Thursday night, we have Houston Texans versus New York Jets. As somebody who really enjoys watching Dolphins football and really freaking despises the Jets, okay? Giants fan, Dolphins fan, okay? I hate the Jets. And seeing the Jets do absolutely doo-doo this year is honestly, it's making me so happy. Like seeing Aaron Rodgers unravel literally every week and blame their loss on the janitor, the grounds crew, Kamala Harris, is so much fun for me, because nobody likes the Jets, okay? Nobody likes the Jets. Not even the Jets like the Jets. So all that being said, give me the Houston Texans. Next up, we got Cowboys, Falcons. The Cowboys are horrible. Losers. Oh, man. I really can't talk because both of my teams suck, too. They kind of make me want to jump off a bridge watching them play. But the Cowboys suck this year. Jerry Jones needs to retire from being alive. And the Falcons are strangely good, which love to see. I don't think there's a single person in the league that does not like Kirko chains. All right, man. Ooh, those are all kind of tangled up. Let's tuck those back. So we got the Falcons playing at home against a struggling Cowboys team. It seems like nothing is really going right for this Cowboys team. They did start to play what I guess you could call football later in the game, but even then, wasn't enough to win last week. Boo-hoo. So sad. Not really. So the way that these Falcons are playing, I feel very confident taking the Falcons. Number 2, we got Dolphins playing the Bills. Dolphins had Tua back last week, and last week, if you watched, me and Matt so confidently picked the Dolphins against the Cardinals. I think we may have possibly used the words lock, but we were so very wrong. Tua still has a little bit of dust to kick off as they lost against the freaking Arizona Cardinals. They're playing this tough Bills team that's only lost 2 games. And I'm going to be real with you guys. Dolphins are going to get railed. I have no faith in this Dolphins team. I wish that I could, but this Bills team is too good. Josh Allen is too good. You know, the Bills defense is decent, but when you're playing the Dolphins offense, you really don't need a good defense. You know, you could have like freaking like a whole entire defense composed of like Jenna Ortega sized people, and they would still beat this Dolphins offense. Also, Jalen Ramsey got absolutely burned for a touchdown last week, which was not great to see. So give me the Bills here. They're at home. Yeah. Number 2, we got the Bills, who kind of suck too. Did I say Bills? I meant Bengals.
Did you just hang up the phone on me? Are you fucking serious?
They're a team that I don't know how they're this terrible when they have Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow in tandem. You know, we'd all know that their defense is horrible. But they have a good offense. Now, flip the side to the Raiders. And again, if you watched last week, you may have heard me and Matt going back and forth about how if you were going to pick an upset, you know, betting wise, pick the Raiders, because I think they were like plus 450. Well, Matt made fun of me. Like, whatever. He should have. But guess what the score was to the Raiders-Chiefs game last week? Raiders 20, Chiefs 27. That was a close game. All right? The Raiders were playing the refs and the Chiefs and the announcers. So I'm going to pick the upset here. I am actually doing it. I am picking the upset. I'm going Raiders over the Cincinnati Bengals. It's probably going to blow up in my face, but you know, don't knock it till you try it. I can't say I don't like things blowing up in my face unless I try it once.
Hey, yo!
I don't think I will like it, though. Next game, our Cleveland Browns playing against the LA Chargers. Man, ever since Bill Cosby's Achilles went, which, very sad. I'm not saying that it was a good thing, like, speedy recovery. You know, that still doesn't change how I feel about Mr. Willie Whopper, Deshaun Watson. But, you know, I kind of root for this Cleveland team now. You went from Deshaun Watson to Jameis Winston, a quarterback change of the ages. And Jameis kind of cooking. I'm going to pick them over the LA Chargers. I'm going to be completely real with you guys. I know nothing about the LA Chargers. Justin Herbert, and they have Jim Harbaugh. J.K. Dobbins is their running back. What I'm trying to get at is, besides Lad McConkey, I don't know what offensive weapons that they have. And, I know they don't have a terrible record. They're 4-3. But I don't see them keeping up with this Cleveland Browns defense and this rejuvenated offense under Jameis Winston. Next game. I don't know who is going to be watching this game. I don't think that you could pay me to watch this game, but we have the Patriots versus the Titans. Man. Tennessee is at home. Mason Rudolph is the starting quarterback. I believe on the Patriots side of the ball, Drake May is out with a concussion, which Drake May was balling. So good on him. But if he is out with that concussion, then he won't be playing this game, obviously. So I don't even know what is going to be going on offensively wise with this game. I don't even know who to pick. Just for fun, I'm going to pick the Patriots. I don't know. I think that this is going to be like a 2-3 ball game. Like a safety and a field goal. And those are the only points that are going to be scored in this game. Oof, what a terrible game. Speaking of terrible games, we have the Giants playing. Anytime that the Giants are on TV, it's kind of the worst thing since bad things. Look, man. At this point, just keep the losing season going. Get us some quality draft picks so that we can build a team. Let's start with everybody not named Malik Neighbors, whole coaching staff, all of defense, all of offense, even the special teams, get them out. Front office, oh my goodness, burn the Giants front office down. Okay, everybody, I don't care. If you have ever worked for the New York Giants, I don't care if you're a social media manager, everybody out, okay? Rebuild the whole entire team, because this Giants team makes me want to run full speed into a wall made of nails repeatedly. So that being said, I'm going to pick the Commanders in this game, because there is no way that the Giants at home are going to win this game. Okay? I don't even care who plays quarterback anymore. I'll watch Tommy DeVito play. Okay? I'm so sick and tired of seeing this Giants team every single Sunday squat at the 50 and drop the most massive turd known to man. I'm tired. I'm done. All that being said, I will never stop being a Giants fan. I'm still picking the Commanders here. Jaden Daniels really scares me. I really don't want him to be in the NFC East anymore. And he's played, 8 games here? So it's going to be a fun 15 to 20 years. Next game, another horrible game. What did we do to the football gods that they gave us week 9? This is terrible. New Orleans Saints versus Carolina Panthers. I believe Bryce Young might be starting again. I might be totally wrong, but I think Bryce Young might be starting again. Good for him. It's always rough to see somebody who was such a high draft pick, get benched. You want guys to succeed. But also big news coming out from the Panthers. They traded Deontay Johnson to the Ravens, which I bet he is ecstatic. He goes from a 1-7 team over to the Ravens, who are 5-3, but let's be honest, their record does not at all an accurate representation of how good they are. I believe they are. Actually, they had that weird loss last week, so we'll talk about them in a little bit. Anyway, Derek Carr might be back this game. They still have some injuries, but I mean, it's the Panthers, guys. It's the Panthers, and they just traded away their number one receiver. They're not trying to win games anymore. All right. The Panthers are exclusively a franchise that makes a living off of picking up number one draft picks. That's the Panthers. Cam Newton left, and they said, Cam Newton wore the jersey number one, so we're just going to chase number one for all the years. So that's why they have number one draft picks every year. The more you know. Next game, Baltimore Ravens. They got a shiny new toy in Deontay Johnson. It'll be exciting. I know he has a hurt hamstring, which who knows how much of that is actually a hurt hamstring. But I'm sure he's glad to be playing with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and literally the entire Ravens team, who are legitimate Super Bowl contenders. But they're taking on the Denver Broncos at home, led by Bo Nix, who is another quarterback, rookie quarterback, who's balling out, which good for Bo Nix. I became a Bo Nix fan at the beginning of the season when he yelled at Sean Payton, because I think Sean Payton is a hoe. And so the fact that he doesn't really get along with Sean Payton, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So I like Bo Nix, all right? All that being said, I think the Baltimore Ravens are pissed off that they lost last game. And so they're going to take it out on the Denver Broncos, even though the Denver Broncos have the same record. I just think that the Ravens are a better team, better rounded, better defense, better pizza, Papa John's. Next up, Chicago Bears, Arizona Cardinals. Both teams could have had a win. Arizona actually did, because they were playing Miami, which is an automatic win. But, Chicago is the definition of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't remember his name, but he will always be remembered as the guy who was celebrating during a Hail Mary play, and because of that, the Commanders won on a Hail Mary from Jaden Daniels. So this Bears team is mad. They're playing the Cardinals, and I like what they have going on in Chicago. They have a very good team, and they're starting to mesh well. They almost beat one of the top teams in the NFL last week in the Washington Commanders. So that kind of shows you where they are, what level they're playing. Like, they've proven that they can hang with the big kids. And the Arizona Cardinals aren't the big kids. They're the little kids sitting at the kids' table at Thanksgiving, drinking from paper cups, eating off of plastic silverware. So give me the Bears in this game. Number 2, Jacksonville versus Philadelphia. Not going to mince words here, but I'm going to pick Philadelphia here. This is not the season for Jacksonville at all. They were playing the Packers last game, I believe. So they were playing a good team, and they were doing pretty well, but ultimately they lost. They hope to have Travis Etienne back this week, and he'll take over the role from Tanks Bigsby. But they still kind of have a 1A and 1A running back situation going. So they have a very good run game, potentially. I just think that there's no way that they can keep up with the Philly defense or offense. Plus, they're playing away in Philadelphia. So I think the clear cut is Philly. Just like in How I Met Your Mother. We're going to Philly! Detroit versus Green Bay. Now, who do we have here? It kind of feels like Detroit right now is being controlled by like a 13-year-old who's playing Madden on rookie mode. The amount of touchdowns to incompletions that Jared Goff has thrown over the past few weeks is mind-blowing. You heard that right. Touchdowns to incompletions. Normally, for a normal human, it's touchdowns to interceptions. But he's throwing so few incompletions that it's touchdowns to incompletions. He's throwing more touchdowns than incompletions. Does that not blow your mind? Okay? Not here to meet ride Detroit, but they're a very good team. As is the Packers. Jordan Love is balling. Whole offense is balling. Josh Jacobs is balling, which is good because Josh Jacobs is on my fantasy team. And I traded for him like week 2 when he was like kind of sucked a little bit. And back-to-back weeks, he scored, I think, like 20. So, I'm just saying. I honestly don't know who to pick here. This is kind of a 50-50 game. The Lions haven't lost a stupid game, in a while. And I don't know if it's going to be against the Packers. I honestly don't know who to pick here. I'm at a complete loss. I'm going to go with America here. 84% of America are picking the Lions. They're also minus 170. So I've lost so much money betting. So I'm just going to go with Vegas on this one. And money line never lies, right? Give me Detroit. Next up, we have Seattle versus the Rams. The Rams kind of turned it around. Not expecting them to do what they did on Thursday night. But they got 2 of their weapons back, Kupp and Puka. Not to mention Kyron, which I pray that he stays healthy. Please stay healthy. So this LA team is back, and I think that they're going to beat the Seahawks here. Either way, I think it's going to be a great game. Seahawks are 4-4. They're kind of struggling a lot bit, majorly. And meanwhile, I feel like LA is kind of clawing out of the crater that they have dug for themselves. So they have a lot of momentum coming after this week, and I think that they're going to carry it in and catch the dub. Just like Jameis Winston, who wants to eat a dub? All right, moving on. We got Sunday night, and that is the Colts versus Vikings. Colts announced today that Joe Flacco will be starting. I know, I won't pound a dead horse because, everybody is making fun of Anthony Richardson for taking himself out of the game. But what a freaking loser. I'm tired. Bro, you're the quarterback. You are paid millions of dollars a year to be the face of the team and lead them every single drive. I've never seen a quarterback tap out. Yeah, that was strange. And obviously, the Colts front office thought that it was strange also, and that's why Joe Flacco's starting. They said, "Oh, you want to rest? Yeah, you're a little bit tired. You're tired. Okay, well, take a week off." So I'm sure he definitely learned from his mistake and will not be doing that again. All right. So that being said, I forgot what I was even talking about. Colts are playing the Vikings. Vikings are on a generational run led by Sam Darnold. Give me the Vikings here. Colts, sometimes good, sometimes play like shit. So give me the Vikes. All right, last game, guys. Kansas City and the Bucks. The Bucks are so hot and cold, and Kansas City just has figured out how to win the most boring brand of football. I saw this thing. and it kind of blew my mind a little bit. I think it was on Instagram. I think it was like SB Nation or something. And they were like, top prospects for MVP. And you'll never guess who was listed first. Number 1 was Patrick Mahomes. Have you seen the kind of year he's having? Yes, he's winning games. Good job. But from a stats perspective, he's had so many years that are far better than this. So the fact that they're calling for him to be like named MVP is just bouncing on it raw, dude. Like, it's insane. So I'm really hoping for a Chiefs loss, because when the Chiefs lose, every single basic white girl with massive gums who listens to Taylor Swift and is only a Chiefs fan because of Taylor Swift is unhappy. And I think that makes the rest of normal America happy. So for the sake of America being happy and the big gummed girls not being happy, I'm going to pick Tampa Bay in the upset here. Because let's be honest, nobody likes cat ladies. So anyway, wonderful time that got to hang out with the 12 people who watched this video. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. I promise not every video is this bad. Matt really changes the whole entire dynamic of this video. So don't judge this channel just based on the video that I'm making now. Judge it based on a video where the one and only Matt Reese is here, because it will be life-changing, trust me. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, follow us on Instagram. We do have one of those. We post reels. They don't blow up, they kind of flop, and that really hurts my ego. So if you could go and like every single reel that we've ever done, that'll boost my ego a little bit. But thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for college pick'ems video and next week NFL pick'ems video. See ya.